me, it is Jersey Cat, and I am back. I am sorry for the delay in videos. This video was supposed to be done the other day, but I've been sick since Friday. It's now Tuesday morning, and it's just not letting go. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. I'm pretty sure I got the 2019 virus for the second time. It just keeps coming and going. It's not loosening its grip on me entirely. I feel great one minute and feel horrible the next minute, and it's just up and down, all kind of different symptoms. But here it is, everybody. Here's our fishing trip. This is the first time I've been out on Lake Lanier pulling bait since before Christmas, and I think I did pretty good. Got 8 stripers, got 5 bass. I included 5 of the stripers. 3 of the stripers were small, and we also had some audio issues later in the day, so I just spliced some other footage, some other audio over the footage to make it work for part of the video. That camera, I'm done with it. It's out of circulation. We're not using it anymore, so hopefully all these little knick-knack issues we've been having are gone. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Stick around at the end. I'm going to be sharing some information and some thoughts on things that I hope will help you have more fun fishing, especially for the guys who are newer at striper fishing, who have only been doing it a few months, a few years. The info I'm going to share hopefully will help you look at your trips in a different light. It needs to be said, I talked to a lot of different people. I get a lot of different messages, and it's something that's been on my mind and I've been wanting to share for a while. And and there's going to be some other information sprinkled in here at the end. So stick around at the end. We got some important stuff to talk about. Hope you all enjoy the video.
Get him. 10-pound leader. You got one. You got some trees, but not too bad. Woo! I didn't even have time to get out all the cameras. That's a good thing. Keith, ladies and gentlemen, Keith McKinnon. He's made many a guest spot before via phone call. Yeah, just take your time with it. Like I said, it's a light leader. You got the boat slow down. Got it. I'll try to get you some cameras down. I'm more worried about the fish for you. Huh? Oh, the bobble. I always just tangle right now just for a fish, you know. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's what happens with 10-pound leaders. Oh boy, yeah, we're dragging all of them. Yeah. Not giving those. As long as we get them in the boat. As long as That'd be a good one for all the chaos he's creating. Dragging all the rods. Yeah, he is bringing everything in. People always ask me in my videos too, like, you don't get tangles like crazy? And I'm like, very rarely. Until I let Keith handle the rod. Keith, it's Keith's fault, everybody. You see the shad wrapped around the board. Oh, really? Pretty good. Not as big as you might think. All right, well, you're on film on both cameras now. I'll bring it right up the side. All right, here we go. You ready? Yeah. Bring him on in. I mean, he's a good one.
Oh, that's a good fish. All right, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
What a mess.
Yeah, we sure got one, don't we?
Make it famous?
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Keith McKinnon right here. Look what he. Uh-oh, we got a fish. Look. Top one. Oh, we got another one. All right, well.
We're going to release this guy.
I'll just pull the screenshots off of it later. Here, do me a favor, reel in this mess of everything.
All right.
That way we don't add another rock to it. All right, well, we on them, folks, apparently.
Which one is it? This one?
Yeah, no, that one. That's the board. Yeah. Oh, bring that whole mess right on in. This is a good fish, I think.
It ain't good. It was a good bite. I call it.
Yeah, he's pulling hard, man. Oh, he's still looking right too.
Oh, they're blowing up next to it. This is a fun spot.
This is the kind of day we like right here. First time I've been pulling bait since Christmas, and we're on them. Oh no, was that?
Oh, he's in the tree.
He's gone.
No.
Yeah,
In the tree?
found something out there, but I don't know what he found. Ah, crap.
Oh, bird.
Oh, he's still on there.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'll put it there. You got that one over.
Come on. Still there. I felt like.
All right, this is go back up here.
I think he's gone now, though. Rat, man, that was a big fish.
Yeah, that was it. I don't know how this thing is.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Ah, shoot.
You'll notice I got my fish in, right?
Rat. Yeah, I got.
What do you think you got, a tree?
Yeah, I don't know what he found because there wasn't no trees on the fish finder.
I mean, it's still there.
Was that?
It's still
Yeah, it's snapped.
tangled.
That was the one. That was the one I wanted to see today. You know.
Yeah, I guess we got to regroup.
I said there wasn't nothing on the sonar unit. Nothing. What the heck did this fish
I know.
find? Everything's I got it coming in, but
Yeah.
he ain't on it though.
Right. Wonder if you caught a log.
That sucks, man. Why couldn't I break it off with him on it? You
What a
know?
fun double, you know?
Here, you got
What do you mean? What do you mean?
this rod.
There's nothing out. Yeah.
Well, no, there's that bobber's all wrapped up.
Oh.
It reeled out of it.
All right. Just the bobber here?
Yeah. Look at how much line this fish pulled in.
Yeah. Oh, it pulled a ton. This
Having with them stupid little hooks, man. You get the bites, but
that was a shot of. Watch out! I got.
well, here, pull that off of there quickly. I've got the line. Just cut it, because I think there might still be a fish on here.
All right. Got it.
Yeah, there's.
All right. I got it.
I think so. Unless that was just.
No, it started fighting
now.
It looked like it just started fighting.
No, I think there is still fish on there, dude.
That's amazing.
All right.
Yeah, there's still fish.
He's
on
going
there.
back to the spa day.
I still have it.
Oh, that's amazing.
We're not out of the game yet. My lord.
All right, we'll deal with this guy
I
later.
can't believe that fish is still on there, dude. With a little tiny hook. Oh no, it's got a shiner. It's got a herring.
Yeah, that's a herring.
A good one. I mean, it's not, it's not 20 pounder.
No, that's
I got it to the boat though.
what a crazy double.
Oh my lord! I can't believe I got that thing out of everything. If I lose it now, I'll be still mad. after all me and this fish been through.
This actually a good fish.
Yeah.
It's a really good fish. Way good fish.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did it.
It's a lot bigger than it looked. I mean, than it looked at you.
Yeah, good for me.
Double.
What a double!
Boom! Look at that. Got him. I don't know how, but I got him.
I'd rather be lucky than good. It is
31 and a half.
31 and a half.
31 and a half. Here, hold it up.
Yep.
Boom, would you look at that? I don't know how I got it in, but I did. Made it happen. Perseverance.
That was all skill.
All skill.
Yeah, all skill reeling that fish in.
Had nothing to do with luck. No luck at all.
Oh, we are. Good one, good one.
It's a fish.
Dang good fish. Do it, buddy. Stay buttoned up, big guy. Stay buttoned up. Don't you get off. Get off. We've waited too long for you. There's one big tree down there. I hope you don't find it. He's going right at it too, man. Doggone it. They got a little bitty hook on there. Come on, please. Don't you come off, man. Man, he hit that thing like a bat out of heck, man. Oh, we're doubled up. We're doubled up. Crap. We're doubled up. Come on, by the field. Up on the trail. Yeah, this one's bigger. Come on, buddy. Look, man. This guy. Man, there's fish all over us right now. They just threw up a ton of herring. Yeah, that's fine. Boom! Double up, baby. We got to get lines back out there, man. We are surrounded by fish right now. And my down lines look like flat lines because I'm moving so fast. Oh, there we go, there we go. Yes, sir. I just turned around. I'm heading back towards the ramp now. Come on, buddy. Get out of them trees. I feel you in the trees. Don't do it to me, pal. Come on. Get up out of the trees. Stop it. There's only a 10-pound leader. I can't horse you. Yeah. This one was on herring. But they're little tiny herrings, so you may as well look at them as shiners, you know? Because I'm pretty sure he had my planer board and everything down in that tree just now. Yeah, but he's coming back up with the surface now. Man, I think, Keith, where the hell are you? I got rods in the way, man. Rat. How long do you think it'd take you to get over here? Board. Exactly what happened before. I came over top of the pile of rods go off and then the black lines go off. Like that. They don't sound like they got a phone. In the clear, no tension. Yeah, these are all close. Now I had 130. Oh, you butthead. You really drop a weight on me while I'm not standing up here like this. Yeah. I'm sitting on the back deck and I'm taking on here's a friggin' weight boat. Ow. This is these boats off the lake. Like, can you at least give us January and February? Like, what kind of quality did he have? I mean, like basically running the mill 30 inches, or did he have any like? Boom, another one. All right, bada bing, bada boom, another one. I gotta put down one. Yeah, I gotta think about that one.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Now we're going to get into what I want to talk about. Lately I've been kind of getting burned out. And it's not so much, I don't know how to put this in a way that doesn't like hurt people's feelings or come off the wrong way. So I'm just going to blurt it out. I get anywhere from 10 to sometimes 30 or more text messages a day that have to do with fishing and people asking for help. I don't mind answering these questions. A lot of the questions I've answered in my videos, and I get it, not everybody wants to watch all the videos to get all the answers that I put at the end of my videos. But a lot of the questions I get are people asking me, where should I fish tomorrow? Where should I start? What should I do? And I can't answer that. And I don't want to answer those kind of questions for people, because if I tell you, start here at this creek and do this, and the fish aren't on that pattern, you're going to look at it as if I gave you bad information, or I don't know what I'm talking about, or it's going to put blinders on and it's going to pigeonhole you into doing this certain thing, thinking that since I told you that this was the right thing to do. But every day is different. The conditions you might be starting out on tomorrow might be completely different than the conditions I was fishing 2 weeks earlier. And I also fish at night. Sometimes I fish at night for 2 months straight without fishing during the day. So I can't give you the answers for everything, especially if I'm on a night bite. You're fishing the daytime. That's completely two different worlds. I don't mind answering, but it's getting to a point lately. I'm spending an hour or more a day sometimes, and I mean, I guarantee you I spend at least 5 to 8 hours a week messaging people back and forth about fishing tips. And like I said, I don't mind it, but a lot of it is just, I don't know how to explain it, but just asking for the world. I can't give you that information. We can do this, and we could talk about this and that and the little tricks and whatnot. I don't have the information. I'm not looking at the water that you're looking at that day. I don't see how the birds are reacting. I don't see the fish in your fish finder. I don't know what size leaders you have. I don't know how long your leaders are. I don't know what size split shots you have on your line. I don't know if your hooks are too big for your baits. There's a lot of questions that I can't answer without starting like a checklist and going down. And by that time, how much time did we spend going back and forth, and it wears thin. And then I've had some guys get kind of I guess snotty with me because I didn't answer him back right away. Like on Sunday. Sundays is the one day a week I get to spend with my wife and go to church and really get to spend some quality time with God and my wife. And I might not check my phone for hours. I might not pick up my phone for hours. There's some days I don't turn my ringer on my phone until afternoon on Sundays and whatnot. And I'm sorry if I didn't get right back to you, but I'm not a 1-800 dial a fishing tip free service. And for the couple people that have gotten kind of snooty with me lately about it, I'm sorry, but I'm not at your beck and call to answer the phone. Like I said, I'm not trying to come off as being a jerk and that I don't like answering questions. I love helping people. But some of the things that people ask of me, I can't help you there. I mean, there's too many variables between point A to point B that we would have to cover for me to answer your question effectively. And if I don't answer it effectively, some people feel like you let them down or you weren't that good of a fisherman, and it's just, you got to try different things when you're on the water. You have to keep experimenting. If you see other people catching fish in the area you're fishing, the fish are feeding, you're just not presenting your baits to those fish in a way that those fish want to see it to eat it. Another thing I want to talk about is it's not just one person, there's multiple people recently have kind of went down this road, and I've listened to it and I know where they're at because I was here at one point myself. Comparing yourself to other fishermen. I recently had 3 different friends have been fishing in certain areas, and there's been certain guys who I'm friends with fishing in the area, and they're not catching anything, and they'll say, where should I go next? I'm not catching anything here. And I'm like, well, did anybody catch fish there? Well, yeah, Alex, this one guy, he probably arguably if not one of the best, the best striper fisherman on Lake Lanier. As far as, people that I know, I consider him to be one of the best, top 3. And if he caught 4 fish, instead of looking at it like he caught 4 fish and I did, look at it like the best striper fisherman on Lake Lanier only caught 4 fish. You know what I mean? He's a guide. He's a professional. He's a full-time guide. He's one of the best on the lake. He's also one of the highest paid guides on the lake, and he's also one of the most booked up guides on the lake. And it's all for a reason, because he's earned that right. That man is that good. That man catches fish when others don't. That's why people pay him to take them fishing, because he's the man who still puts people on fish when fishing's at its worst. Compare yourself to him, it's always going to make you feel as if you had a bad day. Only compare yourself to yourself where you were, this time a month ago, this time a year ago. Are you a better fisherman today than you were a year ago? If the answer is no, then you really, really need to back up and rethink how you approach fishing. And you really have to get out of your comfort zone and stop the monkey see, monkey do, and start developing your own do's and your own patterns and your own thinking. I don't ask people for spots. I don't ask people for help usually. Occasionally I'll ask somebody, did you catch them on flat lines? Mostly they're down lines. That's the extent of the things I'll ask somebody. North, south, And then I develop my own plan after that. You're going to be out there days where I tell people I learn more from the days that fishing is harder than the days where fishing is easy. When fishing is easy and the fish are hitting everything you put out there behind your boat, what did you learn from that? You know what I mean? You learned that fishing's fun. We already knew that. But what did you learn? What was the little thing that you had to tweak to get them to bite? Nothing, because they were hitting everything that moved. You learn more from the days you struggle than the days you don't. That's just a fact. And comparing yourself to guys, it's a fool's game. I don't compare myself to anybody else. Just like, as far as other guys, there's a ton of guides on Lake Lanier, but I don't look at myself as being in competition with those guys. The only person who's going to make it or break it for me becoming a full-time guide is me. Whether I catch fish, whether my personality, whether I give people a trip that they enjoy, whether I have the information to share, all those things go into whether or not I'm going to make it. Just like on Facebook, I have guys send me, a request to like and, follow their businesses. And I do it all the time. I immediately hit the like button and follow. You know why? Because I'm the one who determines my future, not them. Now, I did used to get upset when I would like and follow somebody's business page, another guide, and then I would send it out and they don't like mine. It is what it is, but I understand it. I always try to help people get in the algorithm because I'm not in competition with them. I'm in competition with myself. That's who I'm in competition with, to be a better fisherman and to be a better guide than I was yesterday. That's pretty much the bottom line. I've been out there just this last year, in fact, this past fall. I was out there one day. I get back to the ramp. One of the best guides, fishermen on Lake Lanier, comes up to me and goes, "What were you doing out there today?" Like, why do you care what I was doing? Why does the mighty care what lowly old me was doing? And turns out he had a bad day. And every time he went by, my rods were bent and I had fish on, But that was, I stumbled upon that magic thing that the fish wanted to see before he did. Doesn't mean I was a better fisherman than him. I mean, he's out there, 5-6 days a week. He spends more time in the water than I do. He's going to whoop me up pretty much 70% of the time, but it's still fishing, and it's still stumbling on what fish want to see first. It's keep changing things up, man. Keep trying different things. Add a split shot. Take a split shot off. If you got one bite at your bait 40 foot back, but none of the other boards, put one 60 foot back. See if that increases the bites. You've got to keep trying different things. Just going around in circles and watching everybody else and what they're doing, it's not helping you, man. You got to try different stuff. And don't compare yourself to the guides. Especially do not compare yourself to professional fishermen. There's a reason why these guys are professional fishermen. Your successes are not going to match these guys. Some of these guys have been out there 30 plus years doing this on Lake Lanier. They know this lake like the back of their hand. They know the stripers in this lake like the back of their hand. They know when, the where, the how, the why, the overcast, this, Don't compare yourself to them. That's the best advice I can give. Compare yourself to yourself. And if you're not a better fisherman than you were a year ago, you need to change it up. You got to stop, resting on what you did 3 weeks ago. And that's one of the worst things that you can do. If you had success 3 weeks ago where you caught 12 fish in just a couple hours, you're going to go out the next time and you're going to do that same thing that you did that day. A matter of fact, you're going to set up your whole entire spread that way because that's what worked for you last time. You have to approach every day differently than the last time you were out there, especially if there's been a decent amount of time in between your last trip. I have went out there and slayed them one day and went back to the next spot the very next day using the same exact tactics and suffered until I changed things up and then I got back on the fish. So compare yourself to yourself. Thirdly, one last thing I want to cover. The charity works I'm doing. I've had a lot of guys message me recently asking how they can help me do the charity trips and whatnot, and I appreciate it. I love you guys. I thank you. Like I said, God has really been working in my heart lately, and I've realized instead of waiting for the right time to start doing the charity works, let's just start doing it. Let's just put the foot in front of the other. And I had a blast Friday. I gave away the second charity trip that I've done now, and I had a blast. We didn't catch a lot of fish because fishing was really difficult in 20-mile-an-hour wind. But we caught enough fish, we had enough bites, we had a good time, we laughed, we joked, we broke a fish off, it was a great day. And the people that were on the boat were two people who needed it most. I really, really do thank Fishing with Everyday Heroes for sending those two people my way. Jake and Natalie, you two were amazing. I'm glad I could help you guys have a great day in an otherwise dark period of your life. That's what this is for. That's why I'm doing this. To the guys who are asking to donate money and stuff to me, I appreciate that. We will be doing that. But starting out, the best way to help me do more of these trips is to book a trip. The more guide trips I do, the more spendable income I will have to do more of the charity works. I know that sounds greedy, like if you spend more money with me, I'll do more of this, but it's true. I don't make a lot of money. I make decent money, but with inflation and everything the way it is, and gas and just fishing, herring are over $12 a dozen now. Shiners are like $10 a dozen now. A dozen small trout this big is over $20. Fishing is very expensive now. You can't, with the boat that I have, I can't go fishing for less than $150. Some days it's higher, depending on what kind of bait I got to bring and how far I've got to run. Fishing is very expensive now. If I fish 2 times a week, that's $300 I spent in gas and everything, bait, whatnot. So the best way you can help support my charity endeavors is to book a trip with me. And that money, the expendable income that comes in, some of it gets set aside for the charity trips. And truth be told, people, for what I charge, there's not a whole lot of meat left on the bone after bait, gas, taxes, everything else. I'm not making a ton of money. There are much better ways to become a rich man than becoming a fishing guide. So yeah, and maybe, just maybe, this will catch on. And here's the thing. It's like, if other people start doing this because they see the kind of, advertising I get from doing these charity trips, and they say, wow, he's booking a lot of trips off of those charity works. Maybe I should start doing that. Even if they start doing it for selfish reasons, the fact of the matter is, people are still getting to go out on the water who need a break for life, whether they're disabled vets in a very dark place, sitting at home with a service dog in a dark room, all alone, with nobody to talk to. Those are the kind of people I want to get on the boat. A kid with disabilities, a kid with Down syndrome, myriad of whoever needs that trip, whoever needs that day to get out on the water and feel like a human being again and have some fellowship and friendship and somebody to laugh and joke with for a day. If that can give that person a little bit of hope, so what if the person's doing it for their own greed? Maybe it'll do something in that person's heart to where they start doing it for the right reasons. And that's the fact of the matter is, I don't care if people think that I'm doing this for advertising or for notoriety or that. I don't care. I know why I'm doing it. It's between me and him and my heart. And, if you want to donate money, hopefully I'll set something up soon. I'm actually supposed to go over to the tax commissioner's office, and I want to ask today about setting up, nonprofit, licensing and whatnot and see how I can work this out. I don't know any of this stuff. Everything I do, I shoot from the hip and, learn it as I go. So I'm kind of in uncharted territories here. But the charity works and the good works is really something I feel God is pushing me to do. And, yeah, man, I'm hoping to start up a thing. I have another trip coming up in April where I'm doing a group trip, donating my time for more wounded veterans. And I have a trip coming up with the pastor of my church with kids with Down syndrome. So there's big things happening. If I become a full-time guide, so be it. If I don't become a full-time guide, so be it. Hopefully, I can still use my part-time guiding and the money to do the charity works and the things I want to do. I work half a week and I guide the other half a week. I have a lot of people, trying to get in on these trips that aren't really in a bad place. Like I've had a bunch of people message me the other day like, hey, I'm a disabled vet, but I work 40 hours. I got a truck, car payment, house, and family and everything. You're not the guy I was offering that trip to. I'm offering a trip for the guy who really, really needs a day out. If you, like I had one guy message me who has a boat who was actually recently out fishing and had a good day. It's not the guy I want on the boat. This is to try to help people. I mean, look at veteran suicide, rates. They're through the roof. And I'm not saying that the people that were on my boat the other day, I don't want to disclose what they were going through, but they were both going through some rough times. Life's been kicking them in the butt recently really hard. And they were really, really happy to have that opportunity to be out on that boat that day. And I teared up several times that day while talking to them. And I knew what I was doing was the right thing to do then. And it compelled me to want to do it more. So if you want to help me do these trips, book a trip with me. Come out, we'll go fishing, we'll have a good time. And some of that money will get set aside for the other trips. And, it is what it is. I mean, if that sounds like it's being greedy or advertising to you, so be it. It's whatever. I know where my heart is. My heart is pure. Well, I don't know if my heart is pure. I'm a sinner at heart like everybody else, but I know my intentions are pure. And I'm just rambling now. But like I said, I can't give you the magic tip for that day to make your day, ecstatic. Don't compare yourself to other guides. Trudge your own way, forge your own path, and learn your own little tricks and stuff that you do. Like I have a bunch of little weird things that I do that I know other people don't do that help me catch more fish. But it's things I learned by not being shoehorned into a certain thing because I talked to somebody else and followed what they said to do. I went and did my thing. You know what I mean? Does it work? Most of the time. Does it sometimes blow up in my face? Of course. It happens to everybody. Even the best guide out there is going to go out there and skunk. You can't avoid it. It's part of fishing. I don't care how good you are. You're going to have a day where you go out there and you don't catch not one straight bass. It happens. But I'm just rambling, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't come off in the wrong way. I hope all of y'all that know that I love you. I harbor no ill will towards anybody. I really have taken a turn in my relationship with God. I feel He's working in my heart quite heavily right now. And literally, I'm waking up every day and telling the Lord, I'm yours, man. Show me how to be a better representative of your grace and your blessings and your love. And yeah, life has been pretty good. I imagine life is going to get hard as it always does. But right now, I'm feeling pretty good about things. Things are moving in the right direction. The only thing I wish I could do more is book more trips. But, that'll come. Springtime's coming. We have more charity trips coming up. And we got some more videos in the pipeline. I got some more videos that are coming up right behind this one. Should be done, I don't know, probably tomorrow or the next day. So a couple days after this one's done, you'll see the next one. And until next time, everybody, like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know all that good stuff. Stick around. Big things are coming. I finally decided to put one foot in front of the other and stop talking about it and be about it. And we're all about it now. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. And pray for me. Hopefully I won't be sick by the next time you talk to me. Take care.